show you how I lay the background on my canvas for my stencil before I put my stencil on. And the supplies I need are just my canvas, a piece of wood, or anything that you're going to paint on. You can also do this on furniture if you want to apply a stencil to your furniture. I started by painting this peacock feather, one of my favorite colors, and this is a canvas. I have the stencil that I cut out from my Cricut Maker, but you can use any stencil, or you don't even have to use a stencil. You can use something else that you could stamp on, just that makes a pattern, anything that you want. And then in a bowl, I put a very little bit of my color fog that I'm going to use, and I have a brush like this that I'm going to use for stenciling, and I have a paper towel so that I can wipe most of this paint off, because I want my brush to really be very dry, because I'm going to dry brush with this stencil. So the first thing that I do is, get my paintbrush prepared, and I lay my stencil down, and it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's just going to be all kinds of, like, I'm going to put it at an angle like this, and I'm going to lay it down here, and then I'm just going to very lightly, just not pressing really hard, but very lightly. And remember, most of this paint is like off of my brush too. It's very dry, it's dry brushing. And I want it to be various shades of this fog color. Oop, that's on there, and if my stencil jumps a little bit, that's okay. Sometimes I put a little spray adhesive on the back of my stencil to keep it in place, but I'm kind of moving fast here, so I'm just going over little spots like this with my stencil, just real fast. Then I pick up my stencil, and you see what it's left behind for me, and then I'm just going to put this stencil right over here, and with the same amount of paint, I'm not dipping my brush back in the paint, and I am just going over the stencil some more. Quick and fast and easy.